Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Let's go, let's go!
They will start this drive with Ford. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Throwing on second down. Mariota. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
And the Titans first down.
On first down, Ford. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Mariota to throw it this time. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Switch. One. 64, weak.
On second down now, it's Ford. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third and long here for Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Got it. 54. Mike 54. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Ready. 45 to Mike. Check. 45 to Mike. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Go. Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield. Get it.
Now Joe Mixon. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So that's going to push him back half the distance. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Mixon. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Ready? 94 is the mark. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. 5.
To throw on second down. Redmond. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. And it'll bring up third down.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Redmond. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Mariota. Looking deep for Adams. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for the Titans. 54 yards.
51. Don't get nervous. Check 15. Check 15. One. Undercut.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Here we go. Here we go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Ready up.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm coming. 5. 80 weapon. 25. Check 25. Snap.
Operating from the gun. Redmond being chased. And a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit and, in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
First down, Titans.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. Switch.
Mariota now to throw on first down. And that's complete to Gates. A loss of 2 there, second down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
That's it, baby. We're going to work. Watch the out. Switch. Three. Crunch.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. They come up in an offset eye. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. They'll try and pick up the first down with Adams. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Josh Adams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's it's good to make it 14-0.
Next the score, Titans 14, Bengals nothing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check.
It's Mixon on the counter. And he's got some space here. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Down, 90 Wolf. Hey, Echo.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Kill.
Who's off horses?
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Ready? 70, Indy.
I got you.
Shoot.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Redmond. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Redmond. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 43.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
218, get it.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Set. 60 or.
Game situation. Let's go.
Let's go.
To throw on 2nd down. Redmond looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Carson. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back.
the ready.
45, check Mike 45. Runner job. No.
Protein spill.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Fight.
They'll run on first down. Murdoch, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Titans' 31-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Check 45 to Mike.
Go.
From the gun, Redmond throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And into the red zone now, and Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points, so you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Zach Ertz, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get down. Let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselselves now that they're back on the field.
Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
One.
Alert 3. Watch the edge. 49, check 49.
They run with Ford. And he's got this down to the 35. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first down, Ford. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
57's Mike. 3. You can't block me.
Mariota on first down. And that's complete to Adams. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Down top. Check.
Three.
Watch twist. Hey, watch it.
Mariota to throw it. It's caught here by Adams. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Where are they, team?
Hey, watch 66. Fully high.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Damn it, baby.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Matt Milano. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
57 is right. Let's go, baby. We turn it over. Get that ball. 57.
Mariota now.
Let's go.
Gates with a grab. The ball comes out, and this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Sanders' kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
57. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. All day. 57.
Following the interception here, Mariota. Gates has it over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Mike's 57, 57's Mike. Blue Dan, go. 57's the Mike.
Throwing, Mariota. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the Titans first down.
Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Sanders' kick is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Hey. We got three. Three down. 94.
Ready?
Looking to throw on second down. Redmond. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. 10 Lobo. Greystone, travel.
You don't want it.
Hit it.
On 1st and 10, Redmond. He finds his running back, Mixon.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Come on.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Topper.
Hatch.
Hey, seam 6.
2nd and 6. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. 7 yards there and a first down.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Redmond. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run here with Mixon. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Let's get it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Redmond caught by the tight end Ertz. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Check.
5.
They'll run with Mixon, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Ready, break.
45, Mike, 45. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Check 31, check 31.
61, matchbox lights.
Shoot.
Hey, Charlie.
Operating from the gun. Redmond. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down.
It's 4th down.
Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
They'll run on 1st down. It's 4th. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Again, they turn to Ford, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
Bang, 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 bang. Watch twins, watch twins. Watch one. Watch the ship. Check 3.
From the gun, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. From Soldier Field, meanwhile, in Chicago, a 3rd quarter score. And the Bears scoring to grab the lead there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
You ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
You got nothing. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Ready?
From the gun, Redmond. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here's Drew Kaiser now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
On 1st down, Ford. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Press
This is Ford. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Big edge, big edge, big edge. Big edge, big edge. Come. Switch. Check three. One. Tighten up.
On the ground, it's Ford. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Subsequent gains of 3, 4, and now 5 yards. Good enough for the 1st down. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
51.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
51 Mike.
One.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Come on.
Throwing again on second down. Mariota towards the end zone for Brown. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fair catch, named it for 25-yard line. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
You better be afraid of me. Hey, wahoo! Shoot!
Back to throw. Redmond. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
To throw on 3rd down. Redmond throwing the out route incomplete. That's Carson. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
45 to Mike.
Looking to throw. Redmond. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache. 45 to Mike.
Smooth.
45.
To throw again. Redmond. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Now, Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Redmond. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike.
Go.
On 4th down, Redmond. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
80 weapon. 94 is the mark.
Operating from the gun, Redmond. Buying time to his left. And he coughed it up.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Ready? 60 outlaw. Hey, Delta. We want it. Come to my world. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Now.
On first down, Redmond. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
94 is the mark. Check the out. Check the out. Check the out. 36. 36. Blue draw Corkers. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up a third down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Looking to throw. Redmond. He's got his man. Boyd. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Set. 8, read. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Showing it. X3. 218. Chop hit it.
Throwing on first down. Redmond. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
From the 21, it's second and 10.
Out. Protein spill. Shoot.
Throwing again. Redmond. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. From 21 yards away. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Throwing here, Mariota. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Yeah. You don't want none. 57 Mike. Mike 57. All day, dog. Mike's 57. 57.
Maybe a free play here for Mariota. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They run the counter. It's 4th, and they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 52. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Check. Rush in. Rush in.
They'll keep it on the ground. Ford. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Draw play to Ford. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They run the counter. It's Ford. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. To throw is Mariota. Finds his target. It's Gates. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
1st down, Tennessee. Today's final score.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you